next Thursday night, February 24th, at a place that I love and I think everybody needs to visit about 5 times a year, the Hermitage. They're having presidential trivia night hosted by Nashville's media darling. I mean, who else would you get for this big event than myself? Thank you. So let's bring in from the Hermitage and Dee McClane with more about this. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I am so good. And John, I'm impressed. In that short little break, you were snowboarding and then you were in outer space. And then here you are again.
I mean, there's a reason I'm a Renaissance man. It's little things like that. So welcome in. Thank you for this. Look, let's talk about the event next Thursday night. We all love trivia. We all love presidential trivia. We all love the Hermitage. I mean, this is a win-win for so many things. Talk about this event on Thursday night and what all we can expect.
We are really excited. Presidential Trivia Night is back. This is the probably 4th or 5th time we've had this over the course of the last couple of years. But we are really excited to have you, Big Joe, as our trivia host. So this will take place in our cafe space. Doors open at 6 o'clock. You can come and have dinner at Bailey & Cato. That's our new restaurant that's on site. Grab a glass of wine or a craft beer from Natchez Hills Winery while you're there. Trivia begins at 7. And I know, Joe, just from who you are, questions are going to be amazing.
Yes, they are. So I'm working on questions and all that. You guys have done this in the past. It's been wildly successful, and I'm so glad you're doing it again and being part of this. Why do you think trivia nights like this at the Hermitage are always successful?
People love trivia. You know, you got the people that travel around and they do trivia at various places across town. For us, it's amazing to do because we can focus our questions on, a broad range of things. I know you're focusing your questions on presidents and just national history in general, but we have such an amazing space, and we are always so excited to have different events on our property to be able to showcase the different spaces that we offer. So, as I said, this one will be in our cafe. It's a good opportunity for us to introduce Bailey & Cato and Natchez Hills to the local community. And we've got some great prizes. I'm really excited about the prizes that we have in store.
I think it's great. And, we talked yesterday. I mean, you guys have so much more to offer than just the building where Andrew Jackson lived. I mean, you got the winery there, you got all kinds of things that going on there. And it's great. I tell you this every time I go over there. I love the parking lot because people think I'm a stalker, but I'm looking at all the license plates. I mean, you've got cars from literally all over the country that come to the Hermitage.
We do. I mean, we are an attraction in Nashville. And so definitely tourism and the people that are in town visiting Nashville, those are who we're going after. But it's also the local community. I mean, you mentioned coming out 5 or 6 times a year. We do offer memberships. So, if you visit twice, it pays for membership. It allows you year-round access to the grounds, the different tours that we offer. You get discounts at events like Trivia Night. So, we have 1,100 acres. Literally, it is that big. And I didn't realize how big it was until I started working there. But it is 1,120 acres. It's presidential history. There are walking trails. We have an audio tour. There are different types of tours that we offer. It's a great place to bring your dog and have a picnic on the grounds. Just so much to offer. And so we are always excited to bring people out for whatever reason to just showcase the property.
I think one of the things that you guys do, Andy, that's vastly underrated is the museum before the tour starts to go in there and see the carriage that Andrew Jackson rode into D.C. and all the other artifacts there. I've been in that thing probably 25 times, and every time I go, I find something else unique and very cool about Andrew Jackson, about the Hermitage, or about people that came there. I mean, so that thing to me is underrated, and I just love it. I could talk about that for a whole hour, a segment about that, how cool that is.
It is cool. I mean, we have 800,000 artifacts in our collection. And so the museum, we just showcase, just a very small fragment of all of the artifacts that we do have. But you did mention Jackson's carriage. Obviously, he was president in the 1800s. And so we don't have Air Force One, but we've got his carriage on display. And it really is moving. It takes you back to what life was like in the 1800s. And Jackson, I think this is something that we Middle Tennesseans need to be proud of. He chose to live in Nashville. He chose to live in Nashville before the presidency, and he came back to Nashville after the presidency. And I think that's something we need to be proud of.
I love it too. I read someplace also that he used to I had a horse track, and I might be wrong about this, but I think I read this correctly, that down by Coles and where Target is, he had a horse track down there and run the horses along the river. I mean, there's so much more beyond what the Hermitage is. It's very cool about Andrew Jackson and what he did for Middle Tennessee.
Exactly. I mean, like you said, every time you come, you learn something new. I work there, and every day I go to work, I learn something new. So it's not just something you go and you do once and check off your list. If you're in the area, every time you come, you're able to learn something new about Jackson and about that period and how it shaped our country to where we are today.
I love it. All right, so we'll put the graphic up again, the intern will, for Presidential Trivia Night. And I know sometimes when you say things like, hey, only a few tickets remain, hop on board. But literally, only a few tickets remain for this thing sold out on Thursday night.
That's right. We have just a few left. We do have to cap this event because of the space that we're in. But it's going to be a really fun night. All of the information for it is on our website, thehermitage.com. Like I said, if you're a member, you get a discount on tickets. But even if you're not, tickets are only $10, and you get to come hang out with Joe, and you get to come hang out with me. So what more fun can we have?
It'll be fun, and then we'll have prizes, and then we'll have all kind of cool things to give away. I mean, it's going to be a fun night. I'm most excited about because I had no idea that you guys, until we started doing this, had that cafe and the wine and everything. I think that's very cool that you guys have that there.
It is cool. And, the cafe and the winery space, those are something that you can just come in and visit at any time. You don't have to have a ticket to the Hermitage. So it's a great place to grab dinner, grab lunch. If you just want to drink after work, you can come by and see the folks over at Natchez, listen to some live music. And so, getting into that space Thursday night for trivia will allow us opportunity to show that stuff to our people that are coming.
You said live music. Can I bring my guitar and play?
Live music except for you, Joe.
Yes. Fantastic answer. All right, Andy, thank you so much. I will see you Thursday night, and I'm looking forward to this. I hope we can do this a monthly thing. It's really good. It's so much fun for everybody. So, again, thank you, and I'll see you Thursday.
Thank you.
All right, that's it. Andy McClane with the Hermitage. Again, Presidential Trivia Night. Go to the website, and there are not many tickets left. I don't think I've ever hosted a sold-out event, so I'm excited for this on Thursday night. All the trivia, and I got the questions. I'm about a third of the way through the questions. It'll be a lot of fun. So if you can come out Thursday night, do that. We'll have a good time.